Hey, namaste everyone, Asquare here bringing you a Clash of Clans video. And as you guys might be knowing that before there was GoWiWi, there was GoWiWi ruling the grounds of Town Hall 9. The only difference back then and from now is that back then it was used for 2-starring and now it is easily able to pick 3 stars at Town Hall 9. And that is what we'll see in this video. We'll be watching my clanmates using this particular exact army composition that you are seeing on the screen right now. Wrecking Town Hall 9. So we'll be watching like I think 3 replays. I think that will be sufficient enough for you guys to learn the power of this army composition. This is the exact army composition that we'll be watching in this video. So let's begin. Alrighty, first up we have Killer going in opponent number 22. He deployed 2 of the archers at the very corner from which he will be starting with his witches. Obviously a very generic deployment till now, but now he will deploy his golems. 2 of the golems deployed at the 2 of the corners and 1 of the golem that is supposed to go inside the base. He has CC bowlers and his heroes and two jump spells basically to connect the entirety of the base. If the first wall of the first layer is a little bit tricky, you can use some wall breakers in place of some wizards. I think 1 wizard would suffice and 2 wizards will suffice and you will be good to go. So he connected I think the most of the base, as you can see right now, like the entire core is connected with the second jump. The bowlers and the king and I think 2 golems went inside the base. The queen, I don't know why she was right at the center, went outside the base. Pretty weird stuff there, but I think yeah, 2 of the golems, more than 2, I think all the 3 golems went inside the base. That is pretty neat. They will keep the bowlers alive, and the queen is also picking out some of the buildings from the outside, creating a very good, like, you know, asymmetric damage on the base, eating down. This army is basically eating down this base very symmetrically. You can see all of the base is getting consumed simultaneously. It's not like any one part of the base is left. Down below you will see like 3-4 witches doing damage to this wizard tower that is distracted by the golems in the core. That is your basic idea. You want your golems to distract as many flanking defenses as possible and then like take care of the flanking defenses by the outside witches, or in this case this queen that is moving out. 1 minute 40 second, I mean, yeah, like 1 minute 30 second, 1 minute 40 second raid. Pretty quickly done. Very nice attack, Killer. Let's see some more this particular army strategy, army composition strategy. I mean, I don't know. Let's see some more videos. So there you go. Again, the same army composition with a different base and a different attacker. Bend over this time, using the same army composition on a different base. Pretty much, I think he'll start from bottom if I'm not wrong. Yeah, from the queen compartment, and he's targeting these defenses that are like, you know, exposed. So he is locking 1 golem to this cannon, I mean this mortar, and the second golem at this mortar, and the third golem, that is the center golem, to this wizard tower. So this is like a pretty neat natural funnel for the golems to move in, for the witches to move in. This queen will be a little pesky if I'm not wrong, because the crossbow is locking on to the skeletons over there, and the queen will be easily able to pick them off. But this 1 golem will move outside the base and will sustain the witches outside of the base. That is very important as well. And 2 golems will move inside the base for sure. The queen is distracted by the central golem, and which is good because now the wizards and the queen of Ben will be able to take care of the opponent queen. The core is getting wrecked so fast with just 1 heal and 1 rage. You are able to sustain your core so good that they see the push of the core, they see the jump spells, they connected the entirety of the base, and before even the flanks, the side witches like reach the end, the core is already down and the core is already preparing. Like the troops that were in the core are now coming out from the very back. So what more can you ask from a single raid? Like, see, I see 2 unbroken golems on the field right now, the full unused ability queen on the field right now. There's just swag skeleton spell by Ben, and I mean I mean, this is OP. I mean, there is nothing that I can say about it. It's not spam. It's not spam. You have to choose the direction carefully. You have to position a jump carefully. You have to position a heal and rage. It's a pseudo spam if you ask me. Let's see 1 more attack. Let's see some wall breakers this time. What you can do if you like encounter some weird base design. Let's see that. So A pretty good variation for you guys to see. Junkie is taking 5 wall breakers with him and a few wizards, like only 3 wizards, but 3 golems and 9 witches, CC bowlers, 2 jump, 2 1 heal, 1 rage. That is the stuff that is same. Only he's taking some wall breakers basically. Let's see where he uses the wall breaker, and let's see where you can use them as well if you get into some base that is a little weird design and you cannot connect like the entirety of it, because if you place the first jump in this first wall, then you have to place the second jump at this wall, and then will be this part of the base that is left unconnected. So it's better to like break from the first compartment and then place your first jump spell right at this bomb tower area, and then the second jump spell at this clan castle area. So that is what Junkie will do in this attack. All the initial startings is what exactly the same which you saw in the last previous 2 attacks, and now he will wall break into, yeah, there goes the wall breaker, and he will wall break into the first compartment, and there goes the first jump spell connecting all the compartments that are in that first layer. Some of the bowlers are moving out, but they will move inside because there is no place else for them to go. Yeah, dude, you will have to move inside. So there goes the heal spell and the rage spell, a spell to sustain the troops inside the core. The witches at the corner, at the flanks, are sustaining themselves really nicely. The queen, king, all of them are still alive. I mean, where are the golems, bud? Do you guys see any golems? I mean, I don't see any golems. Like the golems that were in the sides got toasted pretty quickly, and I think there is this one golemite inside the core. There is this one golemite inside the core that is tanking for queen for a little while, and maybe these witches as well. They will get some job done, and the queen will jump onto the final compartment of the base and will pick off some of the buildings that were being very pesky. This attack is obviously like not the cleanest amongst the previous 2 that we saw, but it indeed got the job done pretty neatly, if you ask me. The witches there are so many witches alive down here. I think 2 wizards here, 2 witches outside of the base, 2 witches inside the base. Then there is a huge this one skeleton spell, what you call it, skeleton spell. Then you have bowlers and queen still working on cleanup, and at this point there are no defenses left and only cleanup. I'll fast forward this and we'll end this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you did, and if you think that I deserve your subscribe, do subscribe to the channel to watch some more awesome videos like this one. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, if you think that it was helpful, and let me know in the comments any feedback that you have got for me. This has been your host Asquare, and I will see you in my next video.